Hey guys, how's it going? When I posted the video of me taking my vacuum cleaner, that Dyson DC14 back there, apart and repairing the brush roll, I never really expected the level of interest it was going to generate in me making vacuum cleaner related videos. I got a lot of private messages after I posted that video of people urging me to make vacuum cleaner related content. Hey, fix vacuums. Can you make videos about this vacuum? Can you make videos about this? I was really surprised, but I probably shouldn't be, because while I might not think that taking a vacuum cleaner apart in front of a camera is the most riveting thing in the world, there are whole channels just totally dedicated to it, and some of which I even enjoy watching myself, like YouTube user Performance Reviews. Guy makes really cool videos, and all he does is take apart vacuum cleaners, but he makes it interesting, so I figured I'd take another stab at it. One of the people who watched that video is actually a real-life friend of mine, and he sent me a text message, and he said, "Hey, I saw your video of you fixing the Dyson. I've got this Dyson that I don't use anymore because it broke. I'll give it to you for free. Maybe you want to make a video of it." Of course, I said yes, and here it is, a 2004 Dyson DC07. Now, the vacuum cleaner enthusiasts in the audience may already know this, but I didn't. This is actually the first model of vacuum cleaner that Dyson sold in the United States, and I believe they started selling it in 2003. Now, for a vacuum cleaner that's almost old enough to drive, this thing's actually in pretty decent condition. I was really surprised when he brought it over here, and even more surprised when it turned on and worked almost perfectly. The only things I had to do to this machine were I put a new belt in it, pretty much just like I did on that 14 back there, and I just changed out the filter because the filter was a little bit dirty. Now, the actual problem that he was having with this one is something that I've never personally seen. Maybe it's a common fault and I just don't know about it. I mean, I'm not a vacuum cleaner technician or anything, but I'll go ahead and show you here. So when you're all done cleaning your house or whatever, and you go to empty the dirt out of the barrel on the front, barrel, bin, container, I don't know, you go ahead and you take it off like this. And what happens is the door just falls open and dumps everything on the floor. The little latch mechanism in the bottom down here, sorry about the shadows, I have overhead lighting, but this little latch right there is actually broken off. And it must not be that common of a problem because I couldn't find a single video on YouTube showing how to replace it. So I figured I'd make a little video and show you how to do it. So without further ado, I'm not much for beating around the bush. Let's just get right into it and fix it. You don't really need any fancy tools. A flat blade screwdriver and a T15 Torx. Make sure you can see that. And you need the part, obviously. And the part, it looks like this. It's just a little latch with a spring attached to it. Now, I actually had a very difficult time finding this part. I couldn't find a single US supplier of it. As far as I could tell, it was no longer available from US suppliers, so I actually had to order it all the way from England, from this company right here, Manchester Vacs. And I believe they have a YouTube channel too. I'll link it down in the description, as well as the eBay listing for this part. And this thing was really cheap. I think this was about $5 with shipping, so it won't exactly break the bank. Okay, so I've got all the screws out, the 3 T15s. You ready to see something scary? You're gonna pop this off, and I bet you it's filled with, oh yeah, ooh, nice and dirty. So another thing I suggest, another tool, is have another vacuum cleaner on standby. You can just stick in there and suck all the dirt off of everything. So I'm gonna do that really quick. I'll be right back so I don't give myself dust pneumonia. Okay, so I popped it open and just kind of cleaned it out a little bit. Not super thorough, but in the words of a wise man, good enough for the girls I go out with. So what we're going to do now is tip it over like this. Careful not to bend the plastic rod that actually actuates the whole deal. And pop the bottom open like this. And you can see there's actually a remainder of the old part stuck in there still. So I'm just going to use the flat blade, and we're just going to carefully pry this out of here. Be careful, these things are pretty fragile, being so old. So just going to get in here like this, just kind of pry it gingerly up and out of here. And it fell at the bottom. And that is what it looks like. Not too much left on that one. Okay, so now that I've gotten that little piece removed, one thing I have to do is make sure that this little rod here that actually actuates that, see when I pull the little handle down here, see how that pokes up? I have to make sure that that's actually in that little space. When I took the top off, that pulled a little bit too far down and popped out of there. So that's all back together now. So what I'm actually going to do is flip this over really quick and put the 3 screws back into the top hat, and then come back to put the little clip in. So this, just so this doesn't pop out again and I have to realign it with the clip installed, because that would be a huge pain. So let me go do that really quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went and put the screws back in. So now let's flip this over like so and pop it open. And we're going to go ahead and get our new piece here from Manchester Vacs. Just go ahead and open this up. There we go. Now this one's clear, interestingly enough. The old one was black. I was assuming that because it's so hard to get, I was assuming this is going to be like 3D printed or something, but it looks like it's an OEM part. So all this does is it just kind of sits in here like this, and you just sort of push it down in there until it clicks, and that's it. You can see when I pull the little trigger now. See that? There it goes. So now if I put this back on, it will click. See, it's held on there, and then you just pull this up, and it opens up, click shut, pull this up, opens up, click shut. That's it. That's really all there is to it. Alright, it's all back together, so let's give it a little try. Seems like it works pretty well. I mean, it's not going to do anything for the stains in my carpet, but what will? Alright, I think we pretty much have that sorted out and fixed. It seems to work pretty well for a 15-year-old vacuum cleaner. If I keep getting vacuum cleaners to fix, I guess I'll keep making videos about them. People like to watch them. So until next time, everyone, thanks for watching as always, and I'll talk to you later.